Hi, I'm Speaker Adrian Jones, and I want to congratulate the winners of the 2020 and 2021 Financial Education and Capability Awards. Financial literacy is a key life skill and allows people to take control of their lives and build a more secure future for themselves and their families. The work done by this group of teachers and organizations is truly admirable and strengthens our communities as a whole.
On behalf of the entire Senate of Maryland, I would like to extend a sincere congratulations to all of the winners of this year's Financial Education and Capability Awards. Each of you plays a vital role in educating and empowering students above and beyond what's expected in Maryland's curriculum. Financial literacy is too often overlooked, but unbelievably important in setting Maryland students up for success in the rest of their lives. It's not easy to find time to build an additional curriculum throughout the school year, especially in the midst of adjusting to distance learning. But each of you exemplifies what it means to serve the whole child.
Hi, I'm Mike Elias, General Manager of the Baltimore Orioles, and I would like to extend my most sincere congratulations to all of the winners of the 2020 and 2021 Maryland Financial Education and Capability Awards. The teachers and community organizations recognized this evening lift up our youth and our communities by teaching skills and imparting knowledge that educates, empowers, and changes lives. This evening's winners are passionate and talented leaders, both in and outside the classroom, and have gone above and beyond their stated missions.
Hello, my name is Dave Swider, President and CEO of secu. secu is proud to be the presenting sponsor of this year's Financial Education and Capability Awards program. secu has a long history of supporting financial education and a commitment to making a positive contribution to the financial well-being of those we serve. Financial empowerment and education are the first steps towards economic advancement for many Marylanders, and we are excited to be able to recognize 11 individuals doing extraordinary things in our Maryland communities. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much to everyone for joining us tonight. I'm Robin McKinney, the co-founder and CEO of the Cash Campaign of Maryland. Cash stands for Creating Assets, Savings, and Hope. We are honored to partner with the Maryland Council on Economic Education and the Maryland State Department of Education on the Financial Education and Capability Awards. These awards were launched to honor the innovations and talent happening in our classrooms and communities to help all Marylanders to have access to high-quality financial education. Financial management skills, along with access to safe and affordable financial services, are critical building blocks to achieving economic success. These should be afforded to all Marylanders. Cash promotes economic advancement for low and moderate income individuals and families across the state of Maryland and in Baltimore. We provide free tax preparation, financial education, financial coaching, and screening for public benefits. Cash and its network of awesome partners across the state serve almost 30,000 households annually, most of which earn less than $20,000. Thank you so much to the generosity of our sponsors for helping us to put on this virtual event, presenting sponsor secu and title sponsor CSX. And thank you to our generous award sponsors who provided $1,000 cash awards to all of our winners. Especially the Woodside Foundation and the Maryland Society of Accountants and Tax Professionals for their support. Many congratulations to our 2020 and our 2021 winners on your tireless efforts to improve the financial capability of our students and neighbors. We miss seeing you all terribly, and we can't wait to see what you do next. So thanks again for joining us, and now I'll turn it over to Tiara Booker-Dwyer from the Maryland State Department of Education.
Welcome to the 2021 Virtual Financial Education and Capability Awards. I am Tiara Booker-Dwyer, the Assistant State Superintendent for the Division of Career and College Readiness and Office of Leadership Development and School Improvement at the Maryland State Department of Education. Congratulations to all of the award winners. All 24 school systems in Maryland are required to implement financial literacy education at the elementary, middle, and high school levels. The support of educators and community partners is essential for providing students with a comprehensive financial education. Each of you have demonstrated a commitment to ensuring that Maryland students are financially literate. Thank you for your service to Maryland students.
My name is Julie Weaver, and I'm the Executive Director of the Maryland Council on Economic Education. On behalf of MCE, it is my pleasure to welcome you this evening. We're so pleased to partner with the Cash Campaign of Maryland and the Maryland State Department of Education to recognize the extraordinary teachers, community members, and community organizations that are being recognized tonight. The Maryland Council on Economic Education has been a partner in these awards since the beginning, as the teaching of personal finance and economics is central to our mission to ensure that Maryland school children leave school equipped to make informed, rational decisions so that they can take control of their financial futures. The council was formed more than 65 years ago by teachers to serve teachers and to provide free resources, teacher professional development workshops, and hands-on student programs that offer transformational learning. We reach more than 3,500 teachers each year, who then have the opportunity to impact thousands of students throughout their careers. I'm so proud that these awards are taking place during Teacher Appreciation Week, and I'm excited to have the opportunity to shine a spotlight on some of Maryland's incredible educators who are wonderful representatives of the many great teachers we have in classrooms throughout the state. In working alongside teachers, we know firsthand how incredibly difficult it has been to provide high quality education to students during the pandemic. Through working long hours and with a lot of sweat and sometimes a few tears, teachers have made education happen this year. We're very grateful to all of you. The pandemic has shown us how important financial capability is to the strength of our families and communities. The work of teachers and community organizations in providing financial education is more important now than ever before. And finally, I'd like to follow Robin and take just a moment to thank our wonderful sponsors, including longtime MCE supporter and partner, secu, for serving as the presenting sponsor this evening. We are also grateful for the support from CSX, the Maryland Society of Accounting and Tax Professionals, and the Woodside Foundation in making this award program possible. Thanks so much.
Now I am so pleased to introduce Senator Kathy Klossmeyer, who has been a huge leader of financial education in Maryland, and as a member of the Finance Committee in the Maryland Senate, sees firsthand a lot of the issues that Marylanders face in terms of their finances. And so, Senator Klossmeyer, we thank you for your longtime leadership and thank you for being with us this evening.
Good evening. My name is Kathy Klossmeyer. I am the state senator representing Maryland's 8th legislative district in Baltimore County, and I also co-chair the Maryland Financial Education and Capability Commission. The commission has monitors implementation of public and private initiatives to improve the financial education and capability efforts across state agencies, presents an annual report to the governor and the General Assembly, the status of efforts undertaken by the state agencies or in partnership with state agencies, and leads a comprehensive discussion of statewide efforts to improve financial education and capability of residents of the state of Maryland, including initiatives funded by the state or local government and those undertaken in the private sector by nonprofit organizations, financial institutions, and other persons. Whoops, something just happened.
All good, Kathy.
Okay, there it goes. Okay. The winners of the 2020 Financial Education and Capability Awards take the initiatives on financial education all on their own. They don't have to have legislation to tell them to do that. They don't have to have anyone to tell them, but they know the importance of it and they know what they're going to do and how they're going to do it. It's good for the children and it's good for everyone. The winners of the 2020 awards: an elementary school teacher, a middle school teacher, a high school teacher, a community champion, which I really appreciate, and an outstanding organization embody a passion for the empowerment through education that we should honor every day, and not just once a year. We should continue doing this all the time. And if you have kids, get them to start saving their money now. So that is why I am pleased and proud to join you and kick off this portion of our evening, which we honor those incredible educators and organizations and community members. Thank you for being here, and thank you and congratulations to each and every one of the 2020 Financial Education and Capability Award winner.
Thank you, Senator Klausmeier, for your leadership and support of financial education. I'm so happy to introduce our first educator of the evening, Mrs. Florence Falacco, our 2020 Elementary School Educator Award recipient. Mrs. Falacco is so extraordinary that this is her second time winning this award, and she has also been the recipient of the Presidential Award for Excellence in Mathematics and Science. She's a 5th grade teacher at Cromwell Valley Elementary School in Baltimore County, and she is being recognized for her innovative inclusion of financial education and math, as well as being a generous educator of other teachers. Congratulations, Mrs. Falacco.
Florence works at the Cromwell Valley Elementary School. She does a great job with educating elementary school kids about financial principles, which they will use for the rest of their lives.
I have worked with her in stock market, school store, and leadership club. Ms. Falacco is one of my favorite teachers.
Flow's love for mathematics and financial literacy is contagious. She uses real-world connections that motivate students to persevere through challenging problem-solving activities.
Her love and dedication to financial literacy has been motivating and empowering to our young learners here at CV. Congratulations, Flo.
I think it's now me who has to speak, correct? Yes. Thank you, Julie, for the wonderful introduction. I am honored to receive this prestigious award. This award takes the efforts of many, my colleagues, such as Chrissy Flynn and Jill Wright, our school leadership, Kathy Thomas and Sam Uhanick, our Cromwell families, especially our students, both current and former, who continue to contribute to my efforts with financial literacy, and of course, Baltimore County Public Schools for their continued support. I also want to thank the Maryland Council on Economic Education for their amazing leadership in the fields of financial literacy and economics. I truly believe that financial education in the formative years will set the goal for future years and a financially literate society. I congratulate everyone else who has won the award, and I would like to end with my hashtag Ignite Financial Literacy. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Falacco. It's now my honor to introduce our 2020 Middle School Educator Award recipient, Mr. Charles Emerson. Mr. Emerson is a teacher at Vanguard Collegiate Middle School in Baltimore City. He is being recognized for his tireless work supporting his school's large refugee population, many of whom have recently arrived in this country and all of whom struggled not only with math, but with basic financial literacy. Congratulations, Mr. Emerson.
Mr. Emerson, it is so important, and I cannot thank you enough for what you are doing for our young people around financial literacy. in Baltimore City Public Schools around the work that you are doing. Once again, just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Continue to be great, continue to do great things, and I'm sure that our young people will not be successful without your leadership, so thank you again.
He's a wonderful teacher. He's a joy to be around, and I know he impacts the lives of his students every single day. So I just want to say thank you to Mr. Emerson for all that he's done and all that he continues to do, and definitely, again, congratulations on your award.
All right. Yeah, thank you. Thank you to Julie and to the whole CASH campaign. I was really flattered to get this award. It's really exciting. As you saw in the video, I work in Baltimore City with newcomer ESOL students doing language, but I also teach math to them. And one of our favorite topics is money. Currency is something that they naturally gravitate to, and we can incorporate that into all kinds of different concepts. And so, yeah, it's amazing to see these students. They come from all over the world, but really they're remarkable, and it's a pleasure to work with them. And it's amazing to see their progress, not only in learning English, but as well as math and financial literacy as well. I don't do it alone. I have a team that I work with, so I'm really lucky in that regard. Other ESOL teachers, I work with the math content teachers. We have a support team with interpreters and paraprofessionals. And so, yeah, it's really the pleasure is all mine that I get to work with these students. And I'm all about financial literacy. I think it's something that's very important for everybody. And so hopefully I'm happy to be able to continue working with that. So thank you all very much, and congratulations to everyone else as well.
Thank you, Mr. Emerson. I'm now pleased to introduce our 2020 High School Educator Award recipient, Dr. Austin Hill. Dr. Hill is being recognized for his work with students in the Academy of Finance program at Edgewood High School in Harford County. He's a strong advocate for leveraging relationships outside the school to create programming for the entire student body, including adding a student-run credit union and lunch and learns for students to learn financial topics during their lunch period. Congratulations, Dr. Hill.
I want to congratulate Dr. Austin Hill on his award. It was a pleasure and an honor to work with him in our time together at Edgewood High School. I think the one thing that always stood out about Austin was his ability to connect with students and then find the best path for them moving forward.
Mr. Hill's exceptional and tireless dedication to improving financial literacy in so many young people is truly remarkable. Through his financial literacy events and lessons and connecting students with credit unions and his other initiatives, and his sheer determination, Mr. Hill has prepared hundreds of students for lifetimes of success.
Words can't express the joy and happiness it is to be here with you all today. Many thanks to the CASH campaign for the honor that has been bestowed upon me. Thank you to my APG FCU family, Liz Monty and the rest of the APG FCU team. To my family at Edgewood High School, we were able to accomplish many successes trying to educate the community on the importance of financial literacy. The community of Edgewood is very interesting in that the socioeconomic dynamic there, many of the families, for whatever reason, were being taken advantage of by cash-checking places and things of that nature. So finding ways to connect them with our local partners through different workshops and opportunities was an initiative that the students actually came up with, and we took it and ran. So once again, thank you to everybody. I definitely appreciate it. And I look forward to working with everybody again in the future.
Our 2020 community champion is AMBUS Hunter, who is a CASH volunteer from Baltimore County. He's being recognized for providing over 100 hours as a volunteer financial educator, his dedication to helping others increase their financial well-being, and by becoming an accredited financial counselor with AFCPE, and finally, for promoting financial education and counseling across the state. Congratulations to AMBUS.
Congratulations, AMBUS Hunter, for receiving the Community Champion Award. Those who you touched throughout the years are very fortunate for the financial education skills that they learned.
I couldn't be luckier to have him in my corner and coaching me through these difficult times of finances. He's been understanding and encouraging. He's also very knowledgeable, and he's incredibly knowledgeable. It's probably his superpower of finances and putting together kind of a game plan. He's given me some momentum, and with that momentum, he's given me some direction. And yeah, as far as his impact on my life, just within this very short period of time, it's been pretty big.
Hello. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for this. It's been a pleasure to serve my community. I look forward to continuing to serve. Volunteering with Cash has been a lot of fun, and I really appreciate them for trusting me to really get out there on their behalf. So thank you for this recognition. It's truly been an honor. So cool you got Dave on video, and I really appreciate this. It means a lot.
Our 2020 outstanding organization is Bank on Gaithersburg in Montgomery County. They're being recognized for creating a diverse coalition of professionals that provides access to low-cost bank accounts, budgeting help, financial and credit education and counseling, vocational coaching, summer youth employment, and housing counseling in the community. Congratulations to Bank on Gaithersburg.
It gives me such joy to have a chance to congratulate Bank on Gaithersburg for winning the Outstanding Organization Award. Our team, led by Tawana Lofton, shout out, has built such a diverse coalition of professionals.
I just want to give a big shout out and congratulations to Tawana Lofton. We need young people, and frankly older people too, to have financial literacy and knowledge to navigate these complicated times.
Congratulations, City of Gaithersburg Bank On and Tawana for this incredible recognition. As a former executive director of the Dwelling Place, I always felt comfortable referring families to your workshops, to your programs, and to your partners because I knew that they would be very well taken care of in meeting their financial stability goals, in breaking this generational cycle of poverty. You've done an incredible job.
This is such important work, and I'm so proud of what the Bank On team has been able to accomplish. Congratulations.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you to Cash Campaign for this award as well. I could not do it without my team through the Gaithersburg Financial Wellness Coalition. So again, thank you so much. I look forward to more innovative programs for both youth and adults, and I am looking to expand our program as far as possible that I can do. And I also thank our mayor and city council members and our leadership team for allowing me to come up with these crazy ideas to get people involved in financial education. So thank you again, and congrats to everyone else.
Great. Congrats again to all of our 2020 winners. For those of you who don't know, we actually canceled the awards 2 weeks before the event was set to happen. It's now my honor to turn things over for our 2021 winners to Delegate Dana Stein, who's the other half of the co-chairing of the Financial Education and Capability Commission. Delegate Stein has been a longtime advocate for financial education and a great partner of CASH. And as the vice chair of the Environment and Transportation Committee, shows great leadership over our state for environmental issues and housing issues and other. And so we thank him for his leadership also.
Well, thank you very much, Robin. As Robin said, I'm Delegate Dana Stein. I represent the 11th Legislative District, which is in Baltimore County. And as Robin said, I co-chair with Senator Klossmeyer the Maryland Financial Education and Capability Commission. And I'm very happy to join you this evening to introduce our 2021 award winners. You know, this is one of my favorite events of the year. It was such a disappointment that we had to cancel last year's awards, but of course everything was put into disarray because of COVID. Glad we have a chance to recognize both our 2020 and 21 award winners tonight. You know, as much as we in the legislature and on the commission advocate for improvements in financial education, it's the individuals we recognize tonight who are putting those ideas into action. So the winners tonight are the ones teaching our students from elementary to high school about the importance of money management, budgeting, and saving. Other winners are on the front lines with community residents who may have challenges with credit or taxes or some other financial issue. The folks we recognize tonight are the ones getting this issue implemented and teaching students, teaching community members of all ages. And speaking of groups who deserve recognition, I have to give a shout out to the Cash Campaign of Maryland and their CEO, Robin McKinney, and other staff who do so much important work in improving financial education and capability every day, working with thousands every year. So thank you and congratulations to the 2021 Financial Education and Capability Award winners.
Thank you, Delegate Stein. It's now my pleasure to introduce our 2021 Elementary School Educator Award recipient, Ms. Jerry Otto. Ms. Otto is a social studies resource teacher for Baltimore County Public Schools. She is being recognized for her passion for personal finance, education, and including working incredibly hard to educate teachers in Baltimore County on the use of the stock market game experience in their classrooms to show the connection between the world economy and the financial markets. She has also helped write curriculum for personal finance instruction in grades K through 3. Congratulations, Ms. Otto.
Jerry has been instrumental in the development of our K through 12 financial literacy framework in Baltimore County Public Schools. She's been a true advocate for the expansion of the stock market game within Baltimore County.
Jerry provided excellent training and was always one quick call or email away to lend support. Throughout the game, and even after, my 4th grade students were engaged in following the progress of their stocks, updating their portfolio, and learning the important components of investment.
But I want to congratulate you for all the incredible work that you've done over the years, particularly in imagining the stock market game and getting it into the county schools.
I just want to thank the Maryland State Department of Education, the Maryland Council for Economic Education, and the Cash Campaign of Maryland for coordinating this evening and the awards process. I've had a lot of opportunities to watch my colleagues win awards, and this is a first for me, so it's a little off-putting for me to be on the spotlight, but I just want to make sure I put a thank you out also to everyone who donated and made this happen for us and in our own system. In order for me to get the stock market game in so many more schools, we had our own education foundation who helped support our efforts. In Baltimore County, my colleagues have been so great in supporting me in my quest in getting this done for more people. We believe even though our financial standards don't start to 3rd grade, we're doing it as young as our kindergartens, making sure that they're starting to build that Economic Foundation. So I just want to congratulate everybody else who's won one of these awards, and we are better together. Thanks.
Thank you, Ms. Otto. I'd like to now introduce our 2021 Middle School Educator Award recipient, Mrs. Carol Shaper. Mrs. Shaper is a family and consumer science teacher at Sykesville Middle School in Carroll County. She is being recognized for her dedication to teaching financial skills to her students and for her leadership in the Family and Consumer Sciences program. She is also known for being incredibly generous in creating and sharing engaging lessons and activities with her fellow teachers. Congratulations, Mrs. Shaper.
Say a deep thank you to Carol for your hard work at teaching our kids financial literacy. The work you do is really so important. As a mom of a 9th grader and a 6th grader, I know how hard it can be to talk to kids about finances.
They are going to understand how to navigate the financial world as they get older and how to take care of themselves and be responsible with their money and their investments. And I think it's because at a young age, she has taught them the importance of it.
Ms. Shaper truly connects with her students, and her enthusiasm for teaching financial literacy drives these lessons home. She is truly deserving of this recognition.
Hi, thank you for the honor and award and the support of all my family, friends, and colleagues at Sykesville Middle School, my supervisor, Bill Eccles, and Kathy Morgan for supporting the family and consumer science curriculum, but also MCEE for providing the opportunities for the students in Maryland to have the opportunity to expand their knowledge in financial literacy. My students participate in the poster contest and allows that creativity side to come through expression of art. And so I've been very fortunate to have winners in that contest. Congratulations to all the winners, and I'm so honored to be here tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Shaper. I'd now like to introduce our final winner of the evening in the teacher category, the 2021 High School Educator Award recipient, Mr. Michael Baker. Mr. Baker is a teacher of personal finance at Crossland High School in Prince George's County. Mr. Baker is a 19-year veteran teacher, and in his free time was able to achieve an MBA in finance as well. He's also the author of the book, Life Can't Throw a Fastball, which he wrote to help others avoid financial mistakes and difficulties. He's being honored this evening for his engaging approach to teaching investing using the stock market game experience and for a career of dedication to teaching personal finance to students. Congratulations, Mr. Baker.
I am pleased and honored to extend my personal congratulations to you for your outstanding achievement and dedication in working with our students in the area of financial literacy.
Good teachers explain. Superior teachers demonstrate. Great teachers, they inspire. Mr. Baker inspires. He's a great teacher, as evident in the way that he has affected my life and many of my friends and colleagues who have taken the Academy of Finance courses at Albert Einstein High School.
I'd like to thank tonight's organization and sponsors. I feel that financial literacy is so important because so many people don't learn it in school and then they make financial mistakes throughout their lives. I'd like to thank Principal Gilchrist and Assistant Principal Frazier and all my fellow CTE teachers for making teaching worthwhile and gratifying. I'd also like to thank all the other winners, and once again, the sponsors and organizers. Thank you so very much.
Good evening. I'm Meg Woodside with the Woodside Foundation. I'd like to add my congratulations to our winners for their work in the classroom, and now turn our attention to individuals, groups, and organizations who work to build financial capability and well-being with adults in Maryland. Our first award winner, the Community Champion, is Jesse KETTERMAN with University of Maryland Extension in Allegheny County. This award is being presented to Jesse for his multiple roles focusing on financial literacy, including his leadership role on the financial wellness team, teaching numerous financial programs focusing on various financial topics, and working with local colleges to discuss budgeting, credit, and managing student debt, his work with senior centers to increase awareness about financial exploitation, and also his work with youth on basic financial concepts. Congratulations, Jesse, on your award as our Community Champion for 2021.
Dr. KETTERMAN is the perfect fit as one of our classroom's guest speakers because he's the right formula, leading by example with confidence, humility, compassion, vast knowledge, and a good sense of humor. It takes a unique and special person to have that diverse combination.
He is extremely dedicated to the mission of making a difference in people's lives. And through financial education, which is his focus, he really has done just that. He really has taken an intentional and targeted approach. He's built and fostered really important partnerships across Western Maryland and across the state. And Jesse always goes the extra mile. If you know him, you know that he does just that.
Well, thank you. And I'd like to thank Cash Campaign of Maryland and the Maryland Council on Economic Education and the Maryland State Department of Education for hosting this award. I'm very honored. I'd also like to thank my supervisors, Dr. Kim, Dr. Beneljaski, for their support, as well as my colleagues on the financial wellness team. But really the recognition belongs to those individuals that engage in our programs throughout the state, looking for and wanting to make change in their financial situations. This has been a really difficult year for many families, and I'm happy to be a solution in the community. Again, thank you, and I'm honored to receive this award.
Our second award, focusing on serving adult populations, is our Outstanding Organization Award. This year in 2021, it was presented to the Financial Education Partnership of Washington County. And this is for a program that is a collaboration between REACH of Washington County, Horizon Goodwill Industries, Interfaith Service Coalition, and Lasting Change. And it offers completely free financial education services to low-income people throughout the county. Congratulations to the Outstanding Organization of 2021, the Financial Education Partnership of Washington County.
This amazing program is a collaborative effort across community partners like REACH of Washington County, Horizon Goodwill Industries, Interfaith Services Coalition, and Lasting Change. They offer completely free financial education services to the poor and working poor residents of Washington County, Maryland. Since their inception in 2015, this program has served nearly 1,800 residents at a variety of locations across the county. Notably, the program was able to quickly pivot to offer virtual classes during the pandemic.
In 2019, we had the opportunity to evolve our partnership in the collaborative and really start to focus our work on developing our local workforce and getting our un- and underemployed residents in Washington County to work, and then pairing them up with other instructors to embed that financial education.
For example, one of our early participants came through our job readiness class, went through our paid training program, got a job in one of our stores, and the last time I heard from her, she was actually able to purchase her own home.
Hi, thank you so much for this award. I'm deeply honored to accept this award on behalf of our collaborative. We have an amazing partnership with several nonprofits throughout the community, and we are just completely blessed to be able to share our knowledge and education with everyone in our county. We hope that we are clearly demonstrating that it takes a village. And so, we are working very, very hard to bring financial education services and supports. We're seeing a lot of successes. And I also want to just take this time and say congratulations to everyone that has been awarded tonight. Thank you so much.
Our last award for the evening is the inaugural Woodside Award. This award was presented in 2020 for the first time to the Maryland Consumer Rights Coalition. This award recognizes an individual, group, or organization whose work and leadership have resulted in systems-level transformation in the financial landscape that creates sustained opportunities for financial well-being for Marylanders on a large-scale basis. In its 20th year, MCRC is a statewide coalition of individuals and organizations that advances financial justice and economic inclusion for Maryland consumers through research, education, direct service, organizing, and advocacy. I'd like to extend my deep congratulations to Marceline White and her tremendous team at MCRC for the inaugural Woodside Award and introduce Maryland Attorney General Brian Frosch.
Hi, I'm Brian Frosch. I'm the Maryland Attorney General. I'm very proud to be here with all of these amazing award winners. And it's my special privilege to recognize the Maryland Consumer Rights Coalition and their longtime leader, Marceline White. And they have been in business for 20 years. They fight for us. Down in Annapolis, there are lots of folks who represent rich people, who represent people with moneyed interests. The MCRC and Marceline White are down there, and they're standing up for the little guy. The folks who are living paycheck to paycheck, folks who may be behind in their rent, may be on the verge of eviction. And it's not a popular position to take, speaking up against some of the scams and frauds that have institutionalized themselves in our state. But it's a vitally important role, and it's done extraordinarily well by Marceline and by the MCRC. So I want to offer my congratulations again to all the other awardees, but special congrats to the Maryland Consumer Rights Coalition and Marceline White for their 20 years of outstanding service.
Thank you so much. I'm so honored to receive this award, and I really am so thrilled to have Attorney General Frosch present it. I've had the pleasure of working with him when he was a state senator fighting for consumer rights, and it's such a joy to continue to work alongside him as the Attorney General as he continues to consistently put the needs of consumers and expand their protections front and center in all of the work he does day in and day out. So I'm very grateful to hear his words and again to be able to work alongside him. I want to thank Meg Woodside and the Woodside Foundation, who has been a longtime supporter of the Maryland Consumer Rights Coalition, for their work and their support, and I'm really honored to receive this award. The Reverend Martin Luther King said that the arc of the moral universe is long, but ultimately it bends towards justice. And I agree, but sometimes you need to push it. And so I think that's where advocates come in, is to play that role, to raise their voices, because not everyone can come to Annapolis, whether through research, through data, through mobilizing, but to make sure that the needs of low-income families are represented and heard in the halls of Annapolis, and to make sure that we're doing all we can to protect the needs of low-income and working families. I am lucky to partner with Robin McKinney, the Cash Campaign, a number of other great partners in Annapolis on many of these efforts. And we do have a great team at MCRC that works alongside me on all of these issues. And I think it's particularly important at this time, since we were shut down last year because of the pandemic, that as we go forward, and we begin to resume and get back to normal, that it's this pandemic recession made clear that normal wasn't working for so many people. It really laid bare the fraying of our social fabric, particularly for Black and Hispanic families throughout our state. And so I know that as we go back and we build back, we need to do it in a way that is much more centered on equity and inclusion, and really looking at kind of systemic reform. So we'll really improve Maryland and make it as strong for all of our families as it needs to be. So I look forward to working alongside the Attorney General and his team, along with the Cash Campaign and others, to continue to fight and make sure that we're centering economic rights and equity as we go forward and pass strong policies next year as well to improve the lives of families throughout the state. So thank you all so very much. I am very grateful and I appreciate this. And it will inspire us to go forward and do more in the coming year.
In just the short time that we've been together, we have heard some incredible work that is happening in our elementary schools, our middle schools, our high schools, and in our communities. And you've heard from elected officials who understand the importance of financial education as one tool, consumer protection advocacy being another really important tool. We have to make sure that there are guardrails to keep consumers safe as they're out there in the marketplace. And we know that right now we've been fighting an uphill battle just doing the work that we're doing, between the pandemic, between the inequities that already existed in this state and in our country. And thank you all so much for your tireless work. I know that you're all wildly rich by doing this work. So I know that you have nothing else that you could do. But you know, this should be the highest paid professions, is helping people to make sure that they are prepared and protected. I want to say a very special thanks to, this is a real team sport with the Maryland State Department of Education and the Maryland Council on Economic Education. We plan all of this together. We review all of the applications together and do all the fundraising. So thank you very much to the teams at MSDE and to MCEE. Again, thank you so much for our sponsors at secu and CSX, the Woodside Foundation, the Maryland Society of Accountants and Tax Professionals. As we've heard from tonight, it really does take a village. So thank you all, and we look forward to seeing you hopefully in person in 2022.